Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we are doing another unboxing. Yes, now there is the reason behind this particular unboxing is because as you may or may not know, my mother-in-law, obviously Ali's mum, is currently in hospital. She has been since the beginning of the year. She suffered an aneurysm and a bleed on the brain at the beginning of the year. She went into hospital to be treated for this. She underwent an operation to remove the pressure on her brain, which caused a stroke. From there, she was transferred to a different hospital in a rehabilitation unit. We've been going to see her at least 2 or 3 times a week since February, and I've been taking a few games with me. We've been going to the restaurants in the hospital and playing games. And I saw this one, and rather than it being sort of like a mental game, because I have been taking Shut the Box, there's like I can't remember what it's called. I cannot think of what the other game's called. There is also, I've got them knocking around somewhere and I can't remember which ones they are. One of them is the tile one, Azul, and we take a couple more. Doesn't make any difference what they are. I'm going to do videos on them shortly anyway, and if you can hear banging in the background, Roscoe is savagely attacking one of his toys. Anyway, we have these games that sort of like go with matching tiles, goes with coordination, goes with sort of like mental stuff. But I've been eyeing another one, and that other one is more for dexterity. And it's this Omshanti. I don't know if you can see that because of the lights, but yes, that toy is definitely not doing well. Okay, so yes, this is Omshanti. That might be better. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful packaging, and here it doesn't open up like a normal game. It's like a drawer. There we go. I will put the main box on there and I will take out the game. Okay, and I'll put the bottom. Oh, before I go any further, we have a rule book. Okay, so it tells you how to set up, how to play, how to win the game, tips, contents, so you get the roll out mat, a carry sack, it's a component, one carry sack, one component bag containing 3 glide balls, 2 ceramic markers, and a quick start play guide. Okay, this shows you, this gives you hints or tips for packing it away and a caution thing. So there we are. That's what the rulebook looks like. What about the game? Well, this looks nice. So we'll get this out. And this is a mouse mat material. And there we go. And it just about fits across the table we have. Okay, so let's raise the camera so we can see the whole of the mat. Now I'm hoping you can see the whole of the mat here. If not, yeah, you can see most of it. As you can see, there's like this, the name and the emblem here. We have some triangles here going up to a circle. and it's basically the same on both sides. As it stands, I can't see a thing in the viewfinder, but that is the mat. Looks nice, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to lower this again. There we go. And pull this down a little bit more. And this is the other stuff that we have. These are the playing pieces. I have another nice miniature components bag. And that is one of the pieces. They're basically balls with a gyroscope inside, which keeps it so that the gold circle is right at the top. And there is more inside as well. We have two more pieces, and that's these. And these, one will go there and one will go on the opposite side. If I can zoom out, I can't zoom out anymore, but what I can do is raise it slightly. I hope you can see that. Okay, so these go here, and these are your score markers. So the person who's playing from this side uses that score marker. The player from this side will use that score marker. No, it's not. Other way around. Let me double check. It may be a case of, well, the one on this side uses that one, sorry. Yeah, and you just pull it down. So each of these steps is the actual score thing. And I haven't got my reading glasses on, and they are to hand. I don't know where I put them, and I'm just trying to move the boxes away from the destructive one. Definitely do not want him to get hold of these, but let's see. Okay, I can just about make it out for the rules. So, players take it in turn to glide the 3 balls up the pitch in order to advance your marker 1 step up the ladder. You must land one of the balls in the zone directly above the marker. This is zone 1. Okay, so... Pardon? So directly above your marker. Okay, so what are the classes of marker? Okay, so it must be this bit here, the class of the marker. So for my turn, if I was doing my shots and I'm going from side to side here, I would have to get the ball at least in there, which is zone 1. Okay, if you're able to land the ball in zones 1 and 2 in any order, you may move your marker up 2 steps. If you land the zones in 1, 2 or 3 in one go in any order, bear with me, I'm going to pull this a bit to this side so I can show you a little easier. So 1, 2 or 3 in one go in any order, you may move up to 3 steps, which is basically 1, 2, 3. And you have another go with 3 more balls. You would now be aiming for zones 4, 5 and 6, so you're looking for 4, 5 or 6. You can only count your score after all 3 balls have been released, so be careful not to knock scoring balls out of their zones. Winning the game, the first player to advance their marker to the finished circle, which is zoink, there, wins. run, please. Alrighty then, so that's basically it. A ball which is physically touching a line, like so, is out. You may knock one ball against another to nudge it into a position. 3 scoring balls in a row entitles the player to another go, which another go is another 3 balls, and therefore it is possible to win the game in one go with a 7-ball checkout. However, a typical game takes between 5 and 10 minutes. Although the game was originally designed for 2 players, Omshanti is also ideally suited as a family tournament, teams, or a winner stays on format. So yeah, so basically, by the sound of it, I would send this across here and would have to get it okay, within these lines, not on a line. So I would do that and that. Okay, so looking at the scores that we've got, and unfortunately it looks as though that is out because it's touching the line. That isn't touching the line, even though it looks as though it is. So, that being out, I only have 2 balls left, so I don't get another go. If that, for example, was there or there, anywhere around here, where it's not literally touching the line, then I will get a second turn and be able to try and get a higher scoring. Yeah. So yeah, that is Omshanti. I've never actually heard of the game before, and I saw it about a month or so ago, and just sort of got me thinking, would this be a good idea for Ollie's mum in order to get a dexterity going? Because we're working on sort of like the different games that we're playing, and she's really enjoying playing them. So I thought this might be a nice addition, and it's sort of like for something other than the brain power. This is purely dexterity, and you've seen when I've moved these, when I've done these example gameplays, that these glide across. These balls are actually known as glide balls, because they do move very smoothly across this mat, and yeah, I believe it's going to be a fun game. We will see, but that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.